Hi there, this is Savewith Crypto. Okay, I just want to talk about a few different odd little things today. I've got some videos that I started making over the last couple of days that are all about specific things, such as the ZoidPay, and then I've got another one to do with using various crypto cards for paying for things and stuff like that. So I don't really want to confuse you guys by mixing everything up a little bit. So I was going to talk about stuff in general that probably needs talking about. Bitcoin price, it's sort of taking off, isn't it? And I know people joke about my double bottoms, but there is one there. And if that works out, that should be really nice. And I'm hoping for a similar increase of like what we got over here. That was from there up to the next sort of downtrend was like an 11% increase, so I'd expect something similar, pushing us up towards like, 25, 26k, which is only like a third of what it was at all-time high. But I did think we got to that all-time high a bit too quick last year. So, a bit more of a slow grind up there might be the way to go. I didn't exactly FOMO into a trade, but what I did was I started off a trade yesterday morning, and it wasn't a particularly good entry, but then it took off a little bit, and then I added the rest of my money in. So I'm doing something that I don't really like doing here. I'm actually trading with the whole account I've got in here in ByBit. I mean, I could get my hands on more Bitcoin if I needed to put it in there if things go wrong, but for the moment it's okay because it's 4.34% in profit, which is about $600. So I think I can afford to put a stop loss, say at 23317. So I might do that. 23317. I've actually got my take profit set at 23,538. I think it can go higher than that. I'm kind of looking for more like 24.3, so that's try something like 24,338. That would actually be a 43% profit for me, so that would be very healthy indeed. But I'm going to keep my eye on that, and usually what I end up doing is if this goes higher, then I'll push the stop loss up there, and eventually it'll sort of it'll wick down into hit the stop loss, and I'll be slightly disappointed that I didn't make quite as much money as I thought I could do. But it's okay. I mean, it's looking like $600 in profit now, so that's good. Right, there was a question about copy trading. Now, at the moment, I'm not doing the copy trading because, as you can see, I lost $314 on what was it, June the 15th, around about then, when there was that big spike down. It's a bit of a black swan event. It was kind of, no one was quite expecting Bitcoin to plummet that much, and I actually had 4 copy trades open on 4 different ByBit accounts, and they all got wiped out. They all got liquidated, and I lost about $1,000 that day, which was a bit annoying, I must admit. But I've made it back since, so I'm not really bothered. But I'm not copy trading at the moment, because what I'd like to be able to do is to sort of see what they're doing, and be able to maybe at some point like disconnect the copy trade and then take over myself, and then if a trade needs saving, that's what I do. And the ways I do that, for example, say this one had gone into negative, which it hasn't. But if it had, then what I'd probably do is I'd probably try and set some lower orders, obviously for a long, lower orders, nearer the liquidation point to try and average down the entry price. I would do that to try and save the trade. And also what you can do as well is if you've got spare money, then you can go over to the position margin here, and you see here, so it's got liquidation price here of 21,264. Now if I was to increase the margin by 2.5 Bitcoins, that would be 0.25 because I'm using 10x leverage. Then the liquidation price would drop down to $15,000, and that'd be another way that you could save the trade. It might mean you're underwater for a long time, but at least you wouldn't get liquidated. So when the price goes back to your entry price, then you're at break even again, and you can get out that way. Now, that's the way I tend to get out of trades if they're going wrong. The other option, of course, is to set a stop loss below your entry if it's a long. And, if the price goes down there, the trade closes, you lose a little bit of money, and then you can go and try again. But I'm not much of a fan of stop losses when I've got trading with small amounts of money, because you just end up, you try and trade with $200, and before you know it, you're trading with $100. And, it's really hard to get back up to the 200. So I prefer to have the sort of trades where they might be underwater for a while, but if it's an asset that I believe is eventually going to go up, then I don't mind hanging on to a negative trade for, quite a long time if I have to. And I'll probably miss out on opportunities that way, but it's because my TA isn't that good. And, I can't, well, no one can guarantee a win, but, I can't get as many wins as I want to. But anyway, that's my thoughts about copy trading. So I believe when you set the profit margin percentages and losses, that they are just the same as setting them here. So, say for example here, when you set a take profit, looking here at a 43% take profit, and here, actually the stop loss here is actually set in profit, so it's actually a 1.4% profit it would make because I've moved it above the entry point. And the point with the copy trading, it's really hard to do this because although you can see the trades going on, it's really hard to visualize what the entry point is if the trader's using multiple entries to try and average down the price or whatever. Then it's really hard to see what's going on. I am looking at different platforms there, and predominantly I'm looking at Primex BTT, who've been doing copy trading for many, many years, and I think they're the kind of granddad of copy trading, if you like. And also BitGet. Now, BitGet did approach me, as they did every other single YouTuber. And every other single YouTuber, apart from me, is offering the BitGet bonus, right? Now, people like Alex from AM Crypto, young German lad, living in Dubai, as they do, he's talking about his $8,000 bonus, right? Now, that's basically because he's getting double the bonus that you get normally, which is cool. However, I looked into it. So I got one of the support people on the chat, and I said, what actually is the bonus? And this is what you get. So this has to be your first time deposit, right? It can only be your first deposit. Has to be in USDT. So if you deposit greater than or equal to 50,000 USDT, you'll get 1% returned in a trading bonus. So that way you can get up to $500. If you deposit $50,000, then you get 1.2% up to 1,200 USDT. $100,000, you get 1.5% up to a total of 2,250 USDT. $150,000 to $200,000, you get 2%, which is the 4,000. So in the case of like AM Crypto's link, that's why you'll get the 8,000. So you'd need to deposit $200,000. Have you got that much? Well, most people haven't, have they? And if they are, they're not going to put it on one platform. So I think that bonus is a bit rubbish, to be honest. So I looked at Primex BT. Now, what I did with Primex BT is I found somebody who had a 7% bonus referral code. If you want to know who that is, then leave a comment down below. Ask me. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll tell you. But anyway, it said the bonus is 7% bonus code, and they said this means that you receive 7% of your deposit as an additional margin for trading. So for a 7,000 bonus, you would actually need to deposit $100,000. Okay, so immediately that's twice as good as the BitGet one, isn't it? And then there's a few things where it says the bonus will be reflected as reward in your trading account. Bonus cannot be withdrawn from trading account. Bonus is added to your account equity and can be used as additional collateral to open positions. Any withdrawal of your own funds from the trading account to wallet will automatically remove the full amount of the bonus provided. Withdraw funds from your trading account only when available margin is sufficient and you are comfortable to continue trading without the provided bonus. Bonus can be used to cover negative balance. Balance may become negative in the case of trading loss. you can continue trading with a negative balance as long as it does not exceed the bonus and the trading account equity remains positive. Once the negative balance exceeds bonus due to trading losses and or fees and commissions paid, the bonus is considered to be spent. It will be removed from the account and the account's balance will be cleared to zero. So you get what's going on here is like, you can use your bonus to trade with. You can obviously keep the profits from that. And generally, over time, the bonus will get eaten up and it will just disappear. And that will be the end of that. But it is money you wouldn't have otherwise. So in my experience, if you were trading with $100,000, you would actually get through $7,000 in fees fairly quickly. Fees and losses, certainly. Even if you're the best trader in the world, you'd still get through $7,000 probably in like 6 months or so. So I think that's a good deal. So I'm going to have a look at Primex BT, see if I like it, and then try and get this 7% bonus myself. I think if you're some sort of YouTuber or influencer or something like that, then you can try and get this bonus. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, so that's that. Anyway, I better go off and look after this ByBit trade here. It's actually $775 in profit now. But you can see what almost happened here. I moved that stop loss there, and what happened while I was making the video, it came all the way back here and almost hit the stop loss, and now it's gone back up again. I'd have been so annoyed if that had got stopped out there and I'd made like, I don't know, $50 or something, and then missed out on making 700 here. So that's the thing about stop losses is they're good for protecting your money, or getting out of a trade if you've made the wrong trade. But if they do get hit, then it's never good. Unless sometimes when I chase a green candle all the way up, when it's going up really, really quick, and I just kind of pushing the stop loss up, for when it retraces, and then that closes the trade. But generally, better they don't get hit, even when they're in profit. It's better that you set proper take profits up here, and my one's way up there. So I'm not sure if it'll get there, but if it does, this figure's going to be absolutely lovely. So I'll let you know what happens. But if you want to find out, make sure you subscribe. You've got notifications set on all, and above all, tell your friends.